So you know how Donald Trump and MAGA are always talking about how they're alpha? They're alpha. Well, Vladimir Putin is showing Donald Trump who the alpha is in that relationship, humiliating Donald Trump and Melania and putting them through this cruel humiliation ritual to show who controls who. So on the main Russian TV station, which is basically their version of Fox, which Vladimir Putin directly controls, they broadcast an entire segment showing Melania's nudes while the host started laughing and basically mocking Melania and Donald Trump to the camera over and over again. I'm obviously not going to show the nude photographs here on YouTube, but I'll show you some screenshots of what it looked like, and you can just take a look right here what they were showing. And then the hosts couldn't contain their laughter as they looked in the camera. I'll talk about what it actually says while they were talking about Melania. It says, now that Melania Trump's husband has finally won, she is getting ready to come back to the White House for a second time. Here is how Melania looked in the year 2000. This is the cover of the magazine GQ. The future First Lady of the United States lies on top of furs in a negligee. Inside the magazine, Melania's sexy photos near a private plane and aboard the plane. In one of the shots, the model is wearing only her underwear, lying on a blue carpet with the U.S. seal, as though the editors of the men's magazine knew something in advance about the future of their model. The segment ended with music and a series of photos of Melania Trump, along with the voiceover, "What does my body, my choice really mean?" Obviously mocking America, mocking Melania Trump. You see this AI photo right here of Vladimir Putin walking Donald Trump right there. This is how it's being reported in international papers. Sick stunt. Melania Trump's nude pics on Russian TV sparks outrage as state media broadcast photos after Donald wins re-election. I just want you to think about that. I mean, obviously, Vladimir Putin could not do that to President Biden because Dr. Jill Biden didn't engage in that type of behavior, but just think about the message it sends, and Vladimir Putin does control that state-run TV, so that wouldn't be able to be broadcast without Vladimir Putin's approval and direction. Remember in 2018, though, when Melania confronted Vladimir Putin, or he confronted her for the very first time? Do you remember what her face looked like? Take a look at our friends who we work with over at Now This Impact, just to remind you of that very moment. You can see how terrified she is of him, as though he knows some secrets about her. Here, watch this. Should also be noted that as Vladimir Putin is establishing his dominance over Donald Trump and mocking the United States, which frankly didn't occur when President Biden was in office, one of Donald Trump's senior advisors, Brian Lanza, gave an interview where he said the following: Crimea is gone, he says. The senior Trump advisor says Ukraine needs to have realistic war aims and basically turn over